Hey guys, so today we are going to be talking about data centers in Malaysia. It's all the rage right now for good reason. We are contributing to the AI boom with data centers, mainly because we've got affordable labor and affordable land. Now, what we're going to share with you specifically is the roadmap, or rather the industry map in Malaysia for data centers. It's not complete because we're still learning, and it's an ever-expanding industries. There will be players that we mentioned here that will die off, or some will get even better in the future. There will be new entrants into this market. But as of now, we'll share with you what we've discovered. Now, two things. First, we'll show you not just how many stocks are related to the data center and what stocks, but also how we look at them. Not all stocks are created equal in this arena. And so we can share with you some of our research tips on how to analyze these companies and hopefully grow your portfolio with them. So there's a lot of words and logos here. But yeah, Jonathan, give us the breakdown.
Yeah, this is a more complicated breakdown. What is inside the data center and what needs to be in that space, what needs to be there, like your substation, your power cables and whatnot. So these are the companies that is actually maybe manufacturers or suppliers of this particular stuff. But we're not going to go through this one because this is all the foreign companies. And some of the local players also got work with these foreign companies. But we're just going to go through like a very simple breakdown of this data center value chain. Okay, so the very first thing is that before you even have this data center, first you need to have land, right? Yeah, obviously you need some space to store your data centers. And right now, which company is actually disposing of a lot of these lands to the data center related companies? That is Crescendo.
Yep, it's number one.
Yeah, so that's number one already. And if you look at their share price already, it is actually went up like 133% in just the span of, I think it was 8 months only, or 7 months. Yeah, and recently there's a slight creeping up because I believe the management have a history of paying out dividends quite a lot. So after their disposal of a few lands, I think they managed to raise about 500 million. So they are quite excited, or investors are quite excited to see how much of these 500 million will be distributed in terms of dividend. So yeah, that's one. Crescendo.
No, I just want to be clear. Crescendo is not the only one that's involved in selling land. It's just the most prominent one right now. Okay,
yes,
so
exactly.
let's go.
Okay, the second one is construction. Obviously, you need somebody to build the data center, business park, or whatsoever, the commercial area.
This is like the EPCC, right?
Yes, correct. So there's 3 main players that is involved in this. So there's Sunway Construction, IJM Corporation, and also Gamuna. So these 3 are the key players that will be handling this construction. And then after the construction, sometimes they will even hire a consultant how to construct this data center and whatnot. So interestingly, this HSS engineer Berhad also is one of the consultants. And if you look at the share price, it also double up. Wait, let's see the construction one. Yeah, construction also one pretty much, they're already like at least 50%.
That's right.
Which is very interesting. Okay. Then the next one, we have this operator, data center operator, or your core location provider. So what do you mean by core location, right? It is basically, let's say there's a foreign company like Microsoft, they own a data server. Basically all of these servers inside Malaysia. But then they don't want to buy the warehouse.
Yes.
So they have like someone else to manage the warehouse or even like operate it. So they will actually rent the space over there, and these are your core location providers. So who are these players? There's these 3 players, Telecom Malaysia, Timecom, and YTL Power International.
Of course, the most famous one here is YTL.
YTL Power. Yes, exactly. That's the most prominent one.
Hello, investors. Are you tired of going through endless complex financial reports? Maybe you're sick of all the information overload? Want a faster, easier way to research stock investments? Well, we've got the solution for you. Introducing FIRL Pro. FIRL Pro is your go-to source for concise, easy to understand stock reports. We shortcut your research journey by 90%. Each report is crafted to be straightforward yet informative, taking no more than 15 minutes to read. That's right, just 15 minutes to unlock key insights about stock investments. The program works especially well if you are busy with work, family, and activities. The best part, it's totally risk-free because we offer a hassle-free money-back guarantee. If you're not satisfied, after purchasing it, just email us here within 10 days of purchase for a full refund. No questions asked. Not sure about the program yet? No problem. You can check out our free sample reports available in the video description or comments below. It's a great way to experience the FIRL Pro advantage firsthand. Get informed with FIRL Pro.
Okay, the next one. Going to a little bit more
This is the
detailed things.
nitty-gritty, yeah.
Yeah, nitty gritty. So if you look at data center, inside there's a lot of cables. Then obviously there's your low voltage and also medium voltage cables. And not only that, you also need to have like a insulator to protect your cable. And this is where Superlon comes in. You can see that they are selling all of these insulators in different diameter. Yeah, so the three companies that you can look at is MasterTech, Southern Cable, and also Superlon Holdings.
I think all these companies we covered in the past before, you can go check out, except maybe Superlon. I cannot remember.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, so some of these companies, especially MasterTech and Southern Cable, we've covered in the past before. Go check out our old videos.
Yeah, and if you look at their share price also, it rallied up quite a bit.
Substation.
Substation. This one is also pretty straightforward. SMRT and Powell, they all focus more on the switchboard. And recently they managed to deliver a very good quarterly earnings. That's why their share price also went up quite a lot. Unfortunately, it's one of the companies that we look at, but we missed out on it.
Completely missed it.
Yeah,
80% gains gone.
Yes, and then SMRT also, that one went up already 539%. It's also related to this substation, more on the software side of things. Okay, then the most obvious one is electricity. Obviously, you have Tenaga and YTL Power supplying this energy. Water also is another interesting one because some of these data centers may need some sort of like the cooling measure, not only just from your aircon.
So they actually
water.
Like flood the...
No lah. This is just like visualize only. Yeah, it's just visualize only. But we don't know how they're gonna do it. But right now, YTL Power actually acquired some stakes in Rain Hill. They are also related to water treatment and water management. But we shall see how they're going to implement it. And if you look at the share price, it actually appreciated about 2x or so.
Yeah.
Okay, next one is MEP, Mechanical Engineering and Public Procurement. Procurement Utilities. So this is all your piping and all those stuff inside the data center. And we have these few companies, HE Group, Critical Holding, MN Holding, and also OCK. So one common thread that all of these companies have is that their share price went up because of data center. So now the buzzword is actually data center. Once you hear it, the company will go out. Okay, next one, HVAC is more towards your heating, aircon, ventilation, your aircon. Yeah, so only right now we have this company which is KJTS, which is doing this. And their share price also rallied about 36%. Okay, we're going almost to the end already. This one is Distributors and System Integrators. This one is more towards the software side of things. And it's not really much of the hardware. So there's these few companies, VSTech, SNS Network, CloudPoint, and Infomina. So if you look at VSTech's recent share price rally, right, is have to do with something to do with data center also. SNS Network, surprisingly, there's not much of an interest. So maybe this one, it could be something that you want to look at and check out what is happening with this company. CloudPoint also recently, they announced quite good earnings also related to data center and also cybersecurity. Infomina also has been like consolidating just like SNS Network. Yeah, so maybe these are the few companies that you want to check out before the price rally. Okay, the next one is server, OBM, and also your EMS player. This is only these two companies, which is NationGate and also PIE Industries. As you go like even more downstream or even like related to the software or the server side of things, like the attention or maybe the interest towards that is actually getting lower. So the market right now is, they are more interested in your construction side. Land, and your land, your power cables and all the stuff. But these players are still like, I mean, it is still going up, but it's not as much of an interest of as the rest. Yeah, so basically that is the entire value chain that we think of. But actually there's still some more, but we didn't include it. So for example, like
too long the video.
Yeah, so there's your cloud also. There's also some of your software that we didn't mention, but this is basically the, I would say it's like 70%, 60 to 70% that we have managed to cover. And yeah, you can just have a look at this summary. And yeah, and we actually shared all of these data center stocks to our FIRL Pro members quite early on already. We actually have been talking about this for quite some time. And some of them actually managed to make some quick buck out of it. So for example, we can disclose it. Recently we sold a stock which is Superlon, and we made about like 33% in 3 months. So that is actually pretty decent. It's also riding the data center trend, but nobody actually realized that Superlon was that important in this value chain, and we managed to make a quick buck out of it. And if you want to get the 10% discount link, you can check it out in the description or comments down below. Okay, and this is our portfolio
Matron is going to be quite a bit better.
Yes.
So look forward to that. If you didn't know, FIRL Pro is really just your shortcut to hopefully investment success. We write reports where, again, as I said, we shortcut your research journey. So by 90%, these reports take no more than 15 minutes to read. We also have a support system through our Telegram group, so we can help further educate you on each of these stocks so that hopefully you get more confidence when you pull that trigger yourself. If you want to get a taste of it, if you don't commit any money yet, check out our free sample. Free sample is there, as the name suggests, to give you a free look at what's inside FIRL Pro. And from there, hopefully you get more confidence in the program. But if you want more information, feel free to just email us at this email, hello@firl.co. And with that, guys, thank you for staying all the way until the end. Hopefully this video has been useful to you. See you in the next one.